First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between our visitors and the Detroit Lions. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lane. Well, that's complete to Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 13 carries, 71 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw on 2nd down. Lane. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
2nd and 2. And this is caught for a touchdown. And hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Lane. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
On the set. We got 25 to Mike. 65.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 25. Check 25. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Ready.
2nd and 11. Caught by Allen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The numbers on the ground for LT from last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total is scary. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't?
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw on 3rd down. Lane, he gets this one to Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, check. Flag down, flag down, flag down. Check. Alert 3, alert 3. Pilot, 64, weak. Smooth. Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Allen's got it complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Allen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
I can't believe they let you play.
Hey, high 7. Big grip, big grip.
He'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Tomlinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tomlinson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles. 80 weapons. 51,
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the slant.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the counter. Tomlinson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Ready, set.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And Sanders has got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lane. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Back to throw. Lane, quick slant, caught by Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lane, screen play, Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A very good gain on first down, 9 yards on the dump-off. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, read. Showing it.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
25 to Mike. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
2nd and 6. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Pick it up, defense. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw. This one caught by Winslow. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
What we got? Go, go.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Stop.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. He will find Winslow. That's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Switch up, switch up.
2nd and 10. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Locked in.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A final shot before break. Lane looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. This is Tomlinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Topper! 10. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run the counter. Tomlinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
70.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Hey, exit.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. And 25 to Mike.
Now.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Defense.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I smell fish. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Finds his target. It's Gates. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Hey, echo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on second down, Lane. Well, that's complete to Sanders. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. And watch that. And watch the ball.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Tomlinson. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, Tomlinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Leo!
On first down, Tomlinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back now at Ford Field. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
General West! SOS! Hey, Wahoo! Ready?
Back to throw here. Looking for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
3 down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. Set. 50. Wait. Shift. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing. Probably that would have cost him yardage, and now they'll get the ball back on the turnover.
Ready. Defense wins championships, baby.
It's 2nd down.
So the call stands. Now they're out of challenges. What do you think about that? Do you wish that they had an unlimited amount?
No, I don't, because if they have unlimited challenges, we will be here all night because every call will get challenged. I like the strategy of determining when is the right time to make the challenge by the head coach.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lane. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Caught by Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Lane. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, Lane, and Anderson's got it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Lane. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Tomlinson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. 5. My 40.
2nd and 13. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Hey, zoom.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stop down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go. Let's go.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 or. Check, 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 check. Hey, Alpha. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get in that holes. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 20.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Check, 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 check.
Second and 10. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. To build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And he's got his target. That's more. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lane. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all